Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Matt, and I'm back with...
TC from Film Flash. What's going on, everybody?
So, it's episode 3.
Episode 3, everybody. We made it to the 3rd episode. Woohoo!
Whee! Yeah. We're so special!
This is super special.
We've only got 5 subscribers, too.
Yeah.
Nah, but whatever.
Is it us?
Hello and welcome if you're new people. Because we like new people.
That sounds creepy, though. That sounds
new people like it.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get on with this shit now.
Okay. We both belong in an asylum.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I would be next door to the Joker in the secure lockup wing.
Yeah. Yep.
You'll probably be with Harley Quinn in the loony bin.
I'd like that, actually. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Look at those door knockers.
Preferable.
Margot. Nah, I prefer the one. I think the one from the Batman games looks better. The Arkham.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. When there's CG, it's always better, guys. Just get yourself a CG girlfriend, you'll be happy forever. Like, trust me, that's the best.
She's curvy. Right, before we take any weirder places of the internet.
Let's just keep going on.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
Right. So the new Headshot movie, which is Uwais, I can't remember the name. The guy from The Raid. Basically.
So is this another dubbed movie like The Raid, or
Okay, there is an English version of The Raid that is dubbed. Yes.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's terrible. Don't watch it.
The worst dubbed movie I've ever seen, actually.
No, it's not. It's okay for a dubbed movie. The thing is, the same with anime. If you want to watch anime and you want to watch Indonesian martial arts films, watch them in Indonesian with English subtitles.
Or watch them in Japanese.
Reason being is if something is filmed in a native language like Japanese or Chinese, Mandarin, Chinese, Indonesian, whatever language it is.
Yeah, just subtitle it, guys.
Subtitle it in English. Get English subtitles on it and watch it in the native language because the meaning and
just the way that stuff is said,
the emotion behind the speaking is there. You can, even though it's a different language, you can still feel and hear the emotion in their voice. You can't do that in a dubbed thing. It's like someone just like. Some guy sat in an office like we are now, like going, hey Bill, check this out. Yeah. There's hey Bill, check this out. It's totally sick, yo. Like it's like there's no like enthusiasm behind it or like that. Like or can you imagine Where's My Car being converted from Korean into English? Yeah. It was dubbed. It's that bit where he goes, it's a bit... dude, where's your car? Dude, where is my car? Dude, it's just like, dude, where is your car? Dude, where is my car? Dude. Where's your car? Don't know, dude.
Yeah,
he'd be like that.
What Matt's trying to do, he's trying to really lay it on thick and how crappy dubbing is. And
some dubbing,
I agree.
Yes.
Some dubbing, and I agree. I mean, it's best just to listen to the original language. Believe me, guys. If you just it's just how it is. Okay.
It's like Mikado sticks.
Yeah. Yep.
Like get the authentic Japanese ones and not the shit Tesco ones. Because the real Japanese ones are always better. The Avengers superhero lineup for the new film, and the Venom movie. So that's the movies we're going to talk about. Then there's the new Nickelback album that's been hinted at.
Yeah.
And for games, we're talking about Ghost Recon.
Wildlands. Another Ghost Recon game. That's going to be fun to talk about.
Right. So let's start off with the Headshot movie. This is one you've not seen.
No, I have not. I haven't seen yet.
Okay. Imagine kind of The Raid.
Okay.
But with a bit more gun action in terms of Uwais' character.
More gun action? I didn't think it could get any more gun action after The Raid.
In The Raid, at the beginning, he's obviously used his gun. And then for most of the film, he ends up not using a gun. There's a lot of fist fighting.
Yep.
Whereas in this one...
great fighting in that film.
Yeah, where in this one, it's more like half and half. There's a lot of scenes where he does use a gun. There's a lot of fist fighting and that kind of stuff. It's kind of... Because this time, he's not a cop. He's a gangster who's lost his memory, basically. So there is quite a lot of gun action on his part and on the people he's fighting. Mm-hmm. And the other way around as well. Awesome storyline. Really, really good acting on his part. Amazing martial arts scenes. Really, really well filmed. It is some funny bits in there as well. And there's those bits that make you go, oh! Because of the things he's done to people are just like...
just grotesque stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of bits that some bits make you want to just go.
It's just gore, man. It's just gore, isn't it? It's just
yeah. It's not as bad as like if you don't like gore, it will literally make you throw up. But I don't mind it because I'm used to his kind of style of movies.
Okay.
But a definite thing you should watch. Definitely go and watch that film. If you like The Raid,
Let's do it.
Go watch it. The only thing missing from it for me is Mike Shinoda scoring the film, because the Raid film was scored, the first Raid film with the tower.
I heard that sounds like freaking brilliant. Like
that movie is the best one out of the three so far, by far. But it was he scored the entire movie for music, and it's amazing. The music in that film is amazing. So that's that bit over and done with. Now the Avengers lineup. Now if we're going to talk about the Avengers, we might as well talk about the Thor Ragnarok film as well.
We're in Phase 3 now. We've been in Phase 3 since last year. Civil War was the first film in Phase 3, and so the lineup is it's kind of an inevitable that we know we're going to get another Thor movie. We're going to get another Avengers movie that we know, Infinity War, which is a 2-parter. And we're going to get what?
Another Iron Man, isn't it?
No Iron Man. No Iron Man planned, as far as we know. But we're not getting another Iron Man. We're just going to be seeing him in these movies now. We're going to be seeing obviously Spider-Man.
Is if they did the 2 Infinity War movies.
Yeah.
And then we had the Iron Man 4.
Well, that's possible, because right now all we know is as far as what is it, like the Inhumans movie or something, which is supposed to come out like in 2019 or 2020. I mean, we only go up to 2020. We don't know anything for 2020. So
according to the world of Marvel, 2020 is when the world ends.
It's when the world ends, pretty much. Yeah, it's when Marvel's world ends, until as far as we know right now. I mean, I'm sure in the years that go on, we'll know more. But we also know the Black Panther movie's coming out. He's getting a solo film.
Oh yes, next year. Of course.
Yep.
But is what was the lineup for I think the Avengers movie is obviously Iron Man, Black Widow. I think Hawkeye might be in it.
What do you mean, like for the next Avengers movie?
Yeah.
We're going to have pretty much everybody in this Avengers movie.
So Hulk,
it's like
Thor, Hawkeye, Tony, Iron Man,
Spider-Man,
Black Widow, Spider-Man,
Peter Quill, the whole Guardians of the Galaxy are in this film.
All the Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man.
They're like, literally, I've literally heard that their budget in this film was like near to $1 billion. It's like, how much profit are they expecting to get from this film? This is going to be the hugest film because they got every actor in it.
It might even beat the number 7 of that.
Of what? Of Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, number 7 Fast and Furious.
How much did that make? Do you remember?
That made a lot of money.
It did.
It was because it was the last movie Paul Walker ever made, and they just promoted the shite out of it.
It was supposed to be. It was basically a Paul Walker tribute. That entire
movie. It
was a tribute. It was for him.
The idea. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love Paul Walker as an actor. The 7th movie was for Paul, and the 8th movie is from Paul. I don't understand how it can be from Paul.
Wait a second. There's the Fate of the Furious, which is the 8th film in the franchise, is from Paul.
That's what they're saying.
He wrote it?
No, he didn't write it, but it's like it's a gift from Paul, basically. But he's dead.
Okay,
Not to
wait
be sorry.
A second. I don't get it.
I think he's a great actor. He really was. Like, he's one of these actors that he's a bit like Heath Ledger. He was
maybe you know what they mean by from Paul? Maybe that he probably wanted to direct it, or
no, he wanted to go further into he wanted to make it's like he was one of the people. Him and Vin Diesel were the ones pushing the franchise. Like they were the heads of the franchise.
They were the heads of the franchise.
They were the guys.
Not Dwayne Johnson. He's not the head of the franchise.
No, like they were the guys that have been in the franchise since the beginning, along with Jordana Botswana. What's that? Booster? What's her name is?
Oh, yeah.
And Michelle Rodriguez. Those guys were like the head of the franchise. Mm-hmm. People like Ludacris and Therese Gibson and Dwayne. They're guys that have joined on later in the series. Mm-hmm. Paul was one of the people that wanted to push the
boundary,
push the series further and make more films. So that's why I said it's a gift from Paul. But as I mentioned with the Avengers, it could possibly be a huge film.
Yeah.
That is
a huge film, and we know it already. It's going to be huge. I mean, the only people who are not going to be in it are the ones that Marvel hasn't used yet, like the X-Men. They're obviously not going to be in it because they don't have the rights to.
That's another interesting thing. They haven't properly rebooted the X-Men,
which I'm waiting for in the MCU. We need it, like we needed
through Marvel.
Else. Yes, exactly.
The last films with Hugh Jackman and stuff like Days of Future Past.
It's not a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It wasn't properly. It was like half owned rights by Marvel and half rights by like Sony or something like that.
No, by Fox.
By Fox,
yeah.
So they couldn't drag all of it into... When they drag all of it into the Marvel Universe, we will see X-Men.
We will see
in the yellow and blue
as well. We will see, and we'll just see everybody in different casted. It's just a totally new...
No, because now Logan has finished Hugh Jackman's run as Wolverine, which we were talking about last time.
Which, in my opinion, is if you're going to be done with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine... What is the point of having an X-Men franchise at this point? You jump the gun. Unless they're going to do a whole time travel crap again, which I hope they don't. There's only once you can stomach that, really. How much of X-Men are you going to really get out of if you just keep making prequels with James McAvoy as the young Professor X, and you're going to have, Michael Fassbender as young Magneto, and the other chick who's Mystique and stuff. How are you going to...
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah.
Well, but she's only in that, so you guys go, that beauty. That's it.
But I'm trying to say, how many more films of those are you going to get without Wolverine? Not many. I mean, come on. One day, people are going to get sick of those. I mean...
There's certain characters, though. There's certain characters that... they want to go see. It's like in the new film, Logan, they had the guy that does the Ricky Gervais show. Stephen, what's his name?
Steve, what? I don't...
Steve Merchant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He plays the
guy.
Mutant the tracker mutant.
I
can't remember his name.
No, I'm trying to think of... What the hell is he?
The
albino guy.
Yeah, his skill is he can track other mutants.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's the what's the bad guy in the Avengers called? The movie.
The new guy, Thanos.
That's
Thanos,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to fight Thanos
with the Infinity Gauntlet. He's gonna get...
Now the thing is, I believe the storyline they're telling throughout all of the films of the MCU as we know them now isn't a storyline in comics. I don't think.
Yeah, it is. It is the Infinity War. Yeah, it's huge. It's been in the comics for a long time.
The actual the two movies, the storyline the movies are based on.
Yeah, is
a storyline in comics.
Yeah.
But how we get there through...
no, absolutely not.
I mean,
it's different. It's not page per...
No, I'm talking about the overall storyline from Captain America 1 through all of the films up until now.
Yeah.
So obviously, each film links to each other somewhere or another.
Yes.
So the entire story arc through that is not in the comic books.
They simplified the story arc and they simplified the things. No, in order, absolutely not. The Civil War, for example, comes way after the Infinity War, and while in the films we have the Civil War right before the Infinity War. There's a lot of things that link up differently. It's obviously a different Earth, and it's a different universe, so the movies are definitely more simplified. They kind of, obviously we're not comic books, we have hundreds and thousands of comic books out there, so the story is actually more spread out, while the films just shorten it in the span of 15 films, 17 films we'll be getting by the Avengers Infinity War. We'll have, honestly, we'll have just a nice smooth connection to all the films. So yeah. What do you think about that? I mean, they are not, obviously, yeah, the way they get there is different from the comics.
I really hope that we do. I really think we need another Tony Stark film.
A lot of people do. But at the end of the day, what else are you going to put there in Tony Stark?
What I would like, personally, what I'd like to see is we were brought into the Marvel world with Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark.
Yeah.
We should leave
He's the poster boy.
This one, or this, what they call universe, this phase, this three-part phase, with Tony Stark leading.
Yeah. I think they should, because they should give him a nice departure when it is his last film, like Logan. They should do a Logan for him when it is going to be his last film. But we don't even know when his last film. He's done. He's got a contract.
Here's the great thing about it's people like Batman and Iron Man is their powers aren't necessarily yes. All right, Batman's power, you can say, is his natural ability in terms of fighting.
He's rich
and his money, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with Tony, it's his money and his suit.
Yeah.
Because Batman's suit doesn't make Batman.
Yeah.
His Banner wearing the suit makes Batman. His fighting skills make him Batman, and his knowledge. He's incredibly smart. Yeah. He's a genius within his own right. Mm-hmm. Which makes Batman so good.
Well, Stark is a genius too. The only difference is Stark has got a very highly advanced suit that makes
he's a mechanical genius,
and which is funny because he kind of takes away Spider-Man's suit in the new movie for the reasons that he's not in, and I find it a bit hypocritical.
No, he's basically, because you remember the Spider-Man in the movies is a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's misusing the thing that Tony's given him.
Yeah, he's like every kid does. They take advantage.
Power's gone to his head. We know people like that in real life. But yes, he's taken the suit away from him to try and teach him that to be Spider-Man, he doesn't need the suit. Because Tony has learned through his time as Iron Man.
His time as Iron Man, exactly.
He is Iron Man because he is him. He's not Iron Man because he has a suit. He's Iron Man because he is Tony Stark.
I think also when he corrects Peter Parker in these new movies, all these movies you're gonna be seeing Spider-Man now, you're gonna see. I think Tony Stark is actually like, even if he's not perfect, okay, he's gonna be teaching Peter like if he would be teaching himself, his younger self.
Yes.
He finds a kind of like a reflecting kind of thing, and he's like, do not make the same mistakes I did, and that's kind of what he's trying to correct with Spider-Man. He takes him like a son in a weird way. So yeah.
Kind of
father figure-ish.
Yeah, that's kind of thing.
The new thing. It's not like that in the comics, but
now
it's good.
the last little movie to talk about.
Venom. Venom. Oh yeah, Venom. Well, I've made actually a few videos on that in my own channel, but yeah, Venom is gonna be Sony's new baby. It actually has a release date. You know that? It actually has.
They've released the release date.
Yes, the release date has been released. It sounds funny. I mean, like the release date has been released. Yes.
Do you know what? They're gonna get to a point in the future where they go a release date of the 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 film.
Yeah, and the reaction, the reaction of the release date.
And then the reaction of the reaction of the reaction of the reaction of the reaction.
Of Stanley's reaction. So yeah, that seems like something they're going to be end up doing one day.
It's like the Ragnarok trailer dropped.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then because I'm a member of these bunch of like Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Sharing YouTube videos, right?
Yeah.
You scroll through these groups. It's just Thor Ragnarok reaction. Thor Ragnarok reaction. Thor Ragnarok reaction.
Reactions. It's all the reactions. It's all about the reactions. But yeah. I think we just can't stop getting entertained about stuff. Like, there we'll have a release date reaction.
Oh, here's another note for movies before we side swing into like proper Venom stuff.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig is pretty much confirmed he's coming back for another James Bond film.
See, I have mixed feelings about that. I have mixed feelings about Daniel. I love Daniel Craig's Bond. I love.
Do you know who his replacement was going to be though?
What's his name? Idris Elba.
No.
Well, he was one of the runner-ups.
Loki.
Oh yeah, Tom Hiddleston. Yeah,
yes.
He's no, thank you. I think I've seen him. He actually did a movie. Okay, that he's actually suits up like in an actual suit, and he's all kind of like a Bond. And I don't know if it's a serious one or a comedy, but he actually already did something similar to that, and that kind of gave me a peek, okay, of how he would be as Bond. And I just don't like him.
See, with Craig, right? Craig has. If James Bond was real, he would literally be Daniel Craig. Like, he's a man that can dress in a $100,000 suit, look like he belongs in it, but then kick your ass when you're not looking.
Right, he's like definitive kind of attitude, okay, that you want to give Bond.
No, because you think about it, his physique isn't like, I'm so ripped, I'm so muscly that I look out of place. He looks like, he's got a body the way he looks like he looks after himself. Right? Because what he does.
He's the most realistic Bond we've had.
Yeah, he is by far, in terms of his fight sequences, he's not
Roger Moore.
No, because I think the best James Bond ever has to be Sean Connery. Come on, that's suave.
Well, yeah, I would say many people would love that.
That voice as well, and just
James Bond.
My name's Bond. I can't do it, the accent very well.
But yeah,
I think he's the best James Bond ever. Now I grew up on Pierce Brosnan, James Bond. Right? Yeah. Because I was born in the 90s, and the late 90s and early 2000s was when Pierce Brosnan was Bond. But I'll tell you what, I have owned every single James Bond film either on DVD or videotape during my life.
Of course, he's British.
By the way, he's the longest running film franchise in the world.
I know, everybody loves him, it's true.
20-something films? There's not many...
No, we're actually going for... we actually have, like, we can literally own 24 films of Bond. That's what we got. We got 24, including Spectre. So we're going to be working on the 25th Bond film.
25 films.
Beautiful when that happens.
Give it, say, 50 another year, 50 plus years or something like that. We're going to have possibly 50... No, we need 150 years
is the longest running franchise ever
to have 100 James Bond films. Do you think in 150 years, when we're both dead, right, there's going to be 100 James Bond films?
They should never. That's something they should never do. They should never stop.
Could you imagine some kid, right, like little 15, 14-year-old kid being taken to a cinema by his dad and goes, "We're going to go and see a film called James Bond," and it's like, "What's the film about, Daddy?" And he's like, it's like about a secret agent who blows up stuff and has lots of girlfriends, right? So the kid goes in and sees the film. He's like, "Wow, this is cool. Is there any more?" And his dad gives the kid 100 DVDs. He goes, "Enjoy," and the kid's not seen for a month.
It's just like the kid. Yeah, it's just like the thing is that you're gonna see this different change. It's such a long ongoing franchise that you're gonna see the change within the franchise of how we used to make films. Some are gonna be. You know what I mean? You're gonna see the modern area of how to make films, and you can also see like how it used to be, like in the 80s, how they filmed them in the 70s and the 60s. It's just you're gonna see. There's even the black and white ones too, if you want to really go that far.
They're called Jeremy Bond. They're not.
Which ones? Isn't there a black and white James Bond film out there? There isn't.
No, there was.
Serious? I think it's the first one.
So if you look up there on my shelf, there's a book called Casino Royale.
Okay.
That is the book.
That's the very first one.
That's the very first book that Ian Fleming ever wrote.
And isn't that black and white?
No. There is a colour. I think some of the screen testing stuff might have been black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
But he was originally called Jeremy Bond or Jimmy Bond or something like that, and it didn't really sit very well. And then James Bond kind of sat, and people loved it. Okay. But I've also got up there the copy of the book that was released around the same time as Dr. No, and another copy of the book that was released of around the time of Goldfinger.
Yeah, yeah.
So
interesting.
Those books are worth about £1 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 whole pound.
A whole pound.
Which is like $5.
It's bought from the biggest antique, like secondhand bookstore in the UK. They were very hard to find.
€4.
I have 3 copies of the same book there, but because these books are very, very hard to find. They're made by a company called Pan Books. Mm-hmm. They're very hard to find, but they're worth a read.
Worth a read, yeah.
There's one or two of those books are older than my mum.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not going to say how my mum is. A bit unfair, but
I wasn't going to ask.
No, don't. I'll have to slap you. But yeah, if you hear a thwack, it's me just slapping Tony.
Yep.
Yeah. So. But now let's get into Venom, and then we've got like 2 little bits to talk about afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. So Venom is really quick. I have all it is basically it's going to be a spin-off, a Spider-Man spin-off. Now I'd like to reinsure again, as I've stated many times before in my old videos, that this film there's 2 ways it can go. It could either be in the MCU with Tom Holland Spider-Man, or it could be its spin-off off its previous franchise. That's all it could be.
Andrew Garfield has been confirmed to return.
Probably.
Not confirmed, but he's in contract talks.
He's in contract because he's still getting paid for those films. Okay, for the old Spider-Man films that he made. So it's either 2 things that could happen. That's it, guys. It's not going to be just a Venom film like Catwoman. So don't worry. It's just going to be a Venom spin-off. So don't worry. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be great. It's coming out October 8th, 2018, which is basically next year. So we got a good year and a half for.
Here's the great thing, okay? If Andrew Garfield returns, he'll be returning as the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Now, I think he's a better Spider-Man than.
Oh my god, man! I'm 100% in agreement with you.
The suit looks cooler from a new film.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the character that. Like, come on. I don't see Tom Holland skateboarding through New York City, but I did see Andrew Garfield do it.
Andrew Garfield is Spider-Man in every way, okay? Tom Holland is lucky because Tom Holland came after Andrew Garfield's performance. So what did Tom Holland do? If there's anything that's amazing of Tom Holland, which there are many things, he actually got to see Andrew's performance before him. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's Andrew's performance that made it before, there was nothing before Andrew's performance except Tobey Maguire, which Andrew did not take much of, but Tom Holland had both of these actors, Toby and Andrew, already done Spider-Man, so he had a lot of material to get from too. You got to see, you got to see a lot of things and how to act and how to do it. So he is actually the most fortunate of all of them because he didn't have to really make up much. He's just taking, which he stated himself. I'm not saying it. He literally stated, "I'm going to be borrowing a lot from these previous actors," which makes sense because they're amazing.
Well, looking back on the old films. The original 3?
The original 3? No, not even for me, man. Not even for me. I'm not.
I'll give number 2 or number 1. Actually, no, number 1's better.
Number 1's my favorite of the originals.
Yeah, number 1, hands down.
Because it's like, what it reminds me of? The 1989 Batman. Did you see 1989 Batman?
I've got all of them on DVD.
Okay, right. So the 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton is just like, it's not going to be that perfect film.
Which one's that? Which one's
the one with Kim Basinger in it? Is,
I'm thinking of the one with the nipples.
No, those are Schumachers. No,
that's
erase those.
Clooney. That's Clooney. Get out. They don't count. Get in the bin.
Exorcism right here. Get out. Okay, anyway, I was saying, I'm talking about the 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton as Batman. There's only 2 of them. Batman Batman. Okay, and we're talking about the one with Jack Nicholson, the Joker, and that one is such a classic Batman film. It's not going to be perfect, but it's just a classic. It's got Prince in it. It's music. It's just really, really, really good. And I just reminds me of that classic feel. That's what the first Raimi Spider-Man, the original one, felt. Okay, then you got the reboots, and with the reboot ones, I loved them. I loved 1 and 2. I loved Andrew as Spider-Man. It just felt right to me. And I'm a fan, so I would tell you. But yeah, Then you got this MCU, which is another. The MCU is not. It's not going to be a reboot. It's just going to be a continuation of the MCU. So Spider-Man is in that universe. So two things can go. Like I said before, it can go in the MCU with Tom Holland, or it can go with Andrew Garfield. Only time will tell. That's it. Let's move on with the next topic.
Tom Holland basically looks like he's still wearing diapers. He's that young.
He's the actor is actually 20 years old.
He looks younger than that.
He's supposed to be younger than that in the films. He's like 15 in the films, but yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Right. Now the new Nickelback album.
Nickelback. You take the helm from here, Matt.
Right. So when I was growing up as a kid, I used to listen to Busted. Now, this was the thing. This was like the music everyone listened to back in the day, like in 2000, 2001, 2003.
Yep.
Busted was like the thing. Like girls loved them, boys listened to it because they wanted to get the guitar and like learn to play with songs. By the way, which did work. I've only ever learned to play one song on guitar, and that was a Busted song. And Snow Patrol's, what's that one with?
Snow Patrol, I know that, man.
Snow Patrol, the car one. What's it called? Chasing Cars.
Yeah.
That's the two songs I ever learned to play on guitar. And I sung one of them to a girl and got a kiss. So that was fine. Woo. But yeah. It took me like 3 weeks to learn to play one of the song I played, and then it was worth it for like 30 seconds.
That was fun, yeah.
But yeah, so I basically went from things like my progression into like what you call Arthur Alexander or Slipknot music was like this. It was Busted, Nickelback, Linkin Park, Arthur Alexander, like Linkin Park, kind of Slipknot, Arthur Alexander, Black Veil Brides, all that kind of stuff at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then nowadays I listen to like, you know, Sleeping with Sirens, Memphis Mayfair, We Came as Romans, those kind of bands that aren't like extreme heavy bands, but kind of punk, what you call punk rock bands that kind of like they have like holes in their jeans and they wear leather jackets, kind of stuff. Those kind of guys, and always have like tattoos all over their arms and things. That's the kind of music I listen to. Yeah. So basically, what happened was it went from two Busted albums to For All the Right Reasons by Nickelback. Now, that's the first album I ever bought with theirs, and that is a good album. It has like Saving Me on it, it has a Photograph, Rockstar, great album. Right?
Yep.
Then they released Dark Horse. Now, this was a good album. Dark Horse was a good album.
Interesting. Yeah.
Then they released their next album. Terrible. Then they released the album after it. Terrible. Then they're releasing this album, and from the singles they've released already, it's going to be bad.
Just it looks like a majority of their work is crap.
No, but they have, they had the song from a Spider-Man. They were the band that did the original theme song for the first Spidey film.
Did Nickelback did Hero?
Yes.
Is that them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because you Google, you get your phone out in a minute and Google it.
Yeah, I know. Why did I never connect that? I don't know. I see. I knew the song you made. I just didn't know the
songs like How You Remind Me.
Hero. Yeah.
Okay, and tell you what, Carlos Santana. The guy who's the best guitarist that ever lived, Carlos Santana, you know who that is?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Chad Kroeger did a song with him, and that song is awesome.
Okay, sounds good.
Because the Santana guy can't sing. He can play guitar amazingly. Okay. He just can't sing, right?
Just not going to happen.
No. But, like, from Dark Horse backwards to the beginning of their career is brilliant.
Yep.
Dark Horse and beyond, terrible. So I would personally recommend, from what I've heard, not to listen to listen to Linkin Park. Don't listen to a new Nickelback album.
Burn it.
Just buy it, burn it, and as it's burning, take a picture of it
and
send it to Chad Kroeger. Or no, wait, send it to Chad Kroeger and Avril Lavigne and go, "This is a summary of your marriage in flames."
This is it in the picture. So yeah, okay,
right.
But, yeah.
Last thing.
Very last one, everybody.
Because we've got about 2 minutes left.
You probably won't hear us for like another year or something. So
probably. Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, this is a game I do own on PC, and I've played about the first sort of half an hour, 40 minutes of it, and then I got distracted by something and turned off.
Got distracted.
Now, the thing is, I haven't had time. Basically, I'm so distracted by making videos, by going out and seeing my friends, that I just haven't played it. It is something I'm going away to Insomnia, and I'll probably either be playing Ghost Recon or GTA at Insomnia on my laptop.
Yeah.
But Insomnia would have been gone by the time you hear this one. Probably. Yeah, so it's really... The graphics in it are amazing. Basically, it's really clever because, like... The long story short...
Is this a sequel?
No, it's not. It's a standalone game.
Oh, okay.
There's a massive cartel taking over an entire country.
Okay.
Can't remember if it's Bolivia or something like that. The entire country is under control of this cartel. They're a drug cartel. And you've got to infiltrate the country and take out all of the bases under the control of the cartel and take back regions of the country.
Okay. So it's one of those kind of games.
Yes. But you have things like little drones that you throw in the air, you can fly around. And with the drone, the guys will have like some sort of display, some way of knowing. But you can fly the drone, and with the drone you can tell your men where the bad guys, the soldiers are, the enemy soldiers are, and then tell them to take them all, like to sit in a certain position. So they will go to that position, and then you can all fire at exactly the same time to take out all 4 guys in one go.
All 4 guys. Shit,
really clever. So yeah, I watch my little brother play. He plays that a lot at the moment with his friends online, and it looks awesome. The storyline from the videos that I've the streams that Ubisoft have done on YouTube and stuff look really, really good. Definitely something I want to get back into playing and play a lot of. I don't know what it is, but with games in terms of people that make games like games made by Ubisoft are games that I play for myself. They're not games I record. I don't record any of those games, like The Crew.
No, you're just a Minecraft kind of guy, is the way I take it.
No.
You like reviewing Minecraft. You like recording it, at least. Yeah,
because it's a sandbox game.
Yeah, exactly.
You probably don't know what I'm talking about.
I never played Minecraft, so I wouldn't.
Like, okay, sandbox. Basically, Minecraft is a sandbox game. So Minecraft has a basic, really rough storyline. Okay. So there's a beginning point and an end point. Rough too. Right. The end point is killing the Ender Dragon. So the end is like another dimension. Okay. So Minecraft has 3 dimensions: the overworld, the Nether, and the end. Right? So when you get to the Nether at the end, you kill the dragon, and it's called the Nether Dragon, and you complete Minecraft.
Complete it. That's the way
but how you get there is up to you. You can do it any way you want.
Looks like Skyrim.
Kind of. There's bits of it like that. Yeah. But the great thing about Minecraft is you can do whatever you want. Someone recently built the entire Hogwarts castle in Minecraft.
Wow, how much was that?
It was a big build. Someone spent 3.4 years building a giant map that had like 5 different cities on it. It's like the world's biggest Minecraft map. He spent 3.5 years building it. Wow. It was something like that anyway.
It's a very dedicated game. I mean, if you have a lot of time in your hands, you can pretty much do some pretty cool shit. It sounds fun. I mean, it does. It's just...
Oh yeah, like some of the stuff that I do on it is crazy. Personally, I think anyway, because I make ridiculously big machines and complex stuff. But yes, Ghost Recon is definitely a game I would personally say have a look at, try it, do whatever you want to do, buy it, go play your friend's version of it, have a go of it. It's a good game from what I've seen of it. And if I've played it by the time we next record it, I will let you know what I really think of it after playing it properly. Because at the moment, I'm not too sure, but I really do think it's a good game so far. Other than that, guys, that's what we've got time for.
That's
so
it.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the podcast down below, and tell us what you think we should talk about next time.
Yep. Yeah. You can leave. If you guys have any ideas, just put that in the comment section below. Just let us know what you guys are interested in hearing us nerds talk about.
And definitely don't forget to follow us on our social medias, which should be linked on the screen somewhere that you're looking at right now.
Yep.
So yes, definitely do that. And we will see you next time.
Yep, signing out.